Bachman-Turner Overdrive are, or possibly were, a heavy rock band from Canada. They're named after four of their founding members, Mr. Bachman, Mr. Bachman, Mr. Bachman, and Mr. Turner. Nobody in the band was called Mr. Overdrive. They had some success. They started in the early 70s, have been mostly operational since, with some breaks. Their main stint of recording studio albums was between 1973 and 1984, in which they produced 9 such albums. Confusingly, the first album was called Bachman-Turner Overdrive, but also their 9th album was called Bachman-Turner Overdrive. They're most well known for their hit single, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was Bachman-Turner Overdrive's 3rd album. I have reviewed it before. Before I did the video reviews, I had a blog that I did some reviews on. So I have come across this album before. Apparently this album was called Not Fragile in response to the album by the band Yes that was called Fragile. And this album was their best-selling and therefore, of course, their most successful album. I'd describe this as being somewhere in the kind of hard rock to emerging heavy metal scene. It's definitely at the hard end of the rock sound. I would compare it, if this means anything to you, to Kiss, to Led Zeppelin, quite strongly to Deep Purple, I would say, and at times with a bit of kind of sound of Creedence Clearwater Revival, so kind of a bit of a swamp rock feel occasionally in there. I felt it rocked along quite nicely. It's musically quite straightforward. It's got nice driving, rock rhythms at times. So it's decent. The track, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, which was their big radio hit, I think was added as an afterthought to the album, and it feels like it sticks out from the others. It doesn't really feel like it fits with the feel of the album in general. So I think it was put on for commercial reasons, and it slightly makes the album feel less coherent. It's not that I mind it as a song, but I don't think it fitted with the rest of the album particularly well. The lyrics are nothing special, but they're not objectionable. They're sometimes inaudible. They're okay. The singing's reasonable. So all in all, I would say it's a decent enough album, but it doesn't kind of measure up against some of the real classic rock albums that were around at that sort of time. So that's what I thought. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below. So that's it from me for now.